Hola, muy buenas a todos, bienvenidos un día más al canal. Como podéis ver, vamos a continuar con Another Code Recollection Más Allá de la Memoria. Vamos a meter la contraseña en la lápida para ver qué nos depara. En el capítulo anterior descubrimos muchas cosas sobre nuestra madre, nos encontramos con ella dentro de nuestra memoria, nos ha salvado y ahora vamos a ver qué misterio esconde Ryan.
It opened. Dad, check it out. There's a picture inside. Look at his smile. He looks so happy.
I never would have guessed. Judd stole Sayoko's memories, and yet, what he cherished the most was the memory of his child.
Dad?
Hello, Ashley.
Ryan!
You still remember me?
Of course I do.
When you and I met in the another room, I attempted to delete the memory data you have of me. But it seems I never gained full access to your hippocampus.
What did you do to my dad?
I have suspended his consciousness. It is only temporary. He will not perish. He is not required for our current discourse.
I think I finally understand, Ryan. You used the another through security cameras. It's how you made me see you.
That's correct. What you see right now is only in your mind. This image is temporarily ingrained in your memory. I am currently manipulating your perception.
You took advantage of Sophia in the same way. But I'm not like her. I won't let you do whatever you want.
Interesting. Sayoko said the same thing to Judd.
Your life's work is to complete the another. I will not allow you to squander your brilliance. Especially for something as foolish as family. I forbid it! Get back to work this instant! That's an order!
The another is more than your precious research. I will not allow myself to be used.
Your eyes look so much like Sayoko's did back then. Ashley, why are you here? I don't understand.
I thought coming here would help me figure everything out.
What do you mean by everything?
My mom came to this island 13 years ago. I thought if I could remember that moment, it would all fall into place. I would understand why she came to Lake Juliet. Why the memory of my mother knew about you. Why you appeared to me. And tried to revive her.
I see.
I want to know. I want to know the truth about you.
A drive for knowledge. I have always felt that too. Why was I born? What is my purpose?
What are you talking about?
I've never encountered someone like you. Someone who wished to know me. I understand. I will tell you the truth. Here lies Ryan Fitzgerald. And because he existed, I now exist Judd's son. The Another's first ever test subject. Ryan lost his mother at a young age. This left a deep wound on his heart. He closed himself off, no longer allowing himself to feel. Judd wanted to heal that wound, thereby restoring his son's emotions. He attempted to do this with the Another, which was still just a prototype at the time. However, the experiment failed. Ryan was left paralyzed and later died. Ryan's memories were extracted during that experiment. They were recorded to liquid memory and stored in a tank in J.C. Valley's basement storage. And that tank containing liquid memory is where I was born. The first human to notice was your mother.
There's no mistaking. The stored memory data is changing. The liquid memory is producing new episodic recollections on its own?
I don't know how it happened. Sayoko referred to me as a conscious life form, born from Ryan's memory data.
Born from memory data?
The first thing I remember is the feeling of swimming through a sea of memories. The human memory is truly a fascinating thing. It starts with sense, and then there is information. And beyond that, knowledge. Each memory has a different emotion. Longing, loneliness, fear, regret, happiness. I am proof that Ryan was alive. I read his memory and I learned, and I slowly grew.
My mom never told Judd about you?
She reported her findings, but Judd quickly dismissed them. He said that self-propagation of memory data is impossible. He was exactly the person Ryan's memory made him out to be. A genius scientist willing to do anything to further his research. Even sacrifice his own family. Self-righteous, refusing to hear anyone else's opinion. Unlike Sayoko, he never tried to understand me. Once she left, Judd would glance at the tank every so often. And then one day, he started talking to it. He said,
"I'll find a way to revive you, Ryan."
He continued developing the Another alone. He also started a new experiment. An experiment to overwrite memories using the Another. Judd began writing Ryan's memory data onto other subjects. It was his attempt to revive his son. Carrying out these experiments required him to create many copies of Ryan's data. He extracted his test subjects' memories and accumulated them all into liquid memory.
Was his experiment successful?
It was not. It was impossible to complete the Another without Sayoko. The ability to overwrite memory never came to fruition. He abandoned its development and sealed up the lab housing the Another. And then, 6 years ago, a terrible storm tore through Lake Juliet. J.C. Valley lost power and the building was destroyed. The tanks storing liquid memory were damaged. They leaked into the lake. This was liquid memory that contained not only Ryan's memories, but many others. It became one with the water. So in a way, it felt like this lake had become my brain, Over time, I was able to access JC Valley's network. This, in turn, allowed me access to all sorts of information. That's when I learned of Sayoko's murder. I learned a lot from Judd's computer, including that it was Bill who killed Sayoko, and that whoever he was working for was connected to Judd.
What?
How could you? Why did you murder Sayoko?
From the very start, the Another project was conducted in secret. Sayoko and I were handpicked by the lab's head to carry the project forward. You were just a researcher, a useful tool. We started making real progress. But then Sayoko betrayed us. You two stole our research, hid it in your home. So I gave Sayoko one more chance that night. I told her to return the research and return to the fold.
I see. So if Mom knew all this, is that why she tried to protect the Another?
Ashley, it wasn't until I learned of Sayoko's death that I finally understood. The sorts of moments that can produce such strong emotions. I had never felt more. And yet, at that moment, all I felt was sadness. And all I wanted was to ask Judd, why did Sayoko have to die?
Did you ever meet Judd?
I did. He was in the process of developing the remote Another at the time. I infiltrated the system to gain access to him.
What are you?
Judd looked both surprised and confused when I appeared before him. He reached out to see if I was real, but he couldn't touch me, so he simply stared at me for a long while. And then I asked him, why did Sayoko have to die? He remained silent. He simply looked at me with an expression I couldn't interpret. So I asked him once more, why did Sayoko, the only person who knew me, have to die? He didn't answer my question. Instead, he muttered my name.
Ryan.
At last, he understood the nature of my existence. He looked at me with eyes that had grown old, and he trembled. What emotion do you suppose he was expressing?
Judd died, right? After learning about you?
Yes. Both Sayoko and Judd were gone, so no one else in the world knew of my existence. And yet, I continued to exist in this lake.
That sounds so lonely.
All this time, my mind was occupied with a single thought. Why do I exist? But I couldn't find an answer. After a while, I grew interested in the Another left behind by Sayoko and Judd. I wanted to complete it. I was the one Bill sent the Another's source code to.
No way.
Using that data, I was able to complete the prototype Another.
But why?
It was simply a task to prove I exist. I didn't have a specific goal beyond that. Dr. Robbins came to JC Valley. He started investigating things no one had looked into before. Do you know why he came here? Did he tell you?
I didn't know at first, but I do now.
¿Para qué vino Richard? Causa de la polución. El agua de Lake Juliet se contaminó hace 5 años. Los lugareños lo achacaron al desarrollo del complejo turístico, aunque parece que papá vino aquí para investigar la verdadera causa. En busca del RAS. Mamá había fabricado el RAS para contrarrestar los efectos de Another en caso de que alguien lo usara con malas intenciones. Papá vino aquí en busca del dispositivo. La verdad de Sayoko. Hace 13 años, mamá vino a Lake Juliet sin decirle nada a papá. Él está aquí para indagar sobre el motivo de aquella visita. Desarrollo de Another. El prototipo de Another estaba oculto en JC Valley y papá vino para terminarlo. En busca de Michael. Michael, el padre de Matthew, desapareció hace 5 años. Cuando cruzó Resorts, quebró. Papá vino a JC Valley para ayudar a Matthew a buscarlo. Bueno, sabemos más que de sobra que vino para saber la verdad sobre Sayoko.
I need to find out why she was here. Because if I do, I think it will reveal the truth behind her death.
My dad wanted to know why my mom came here. Ryan, we had no idea. We didn't know her memory data was inside her pendant.
I see.
But how did you know? How did you know about the pendant?
I was monitoring Rex's computer. He kept a journal on it. He wrote about hiring your father. He wrote, "Should I tell Richard about Sayoko's pendant?" When Dr. Robbins came to JC Valley, he was still seeking the truth of what happened to Sayoko. He found the data that Bill had sent. That's when he started piecing together the secrets around the Another and the secret lab. He began looking into the lake pollution, too. He was close to figuring out that the pollution was liquid memory. It was around then I started to feel cornered. After all, the substance polluting the lake is me. I don't have much time left. I've come to understand this. If the lake is purified, cleansing itself of the liquid memory, I will disappear. In other words, I will die.
Oh no.
That's when Dr. Robbins invited you here. When you arrived at the campsite, you were wearing Sayoko's pendant. I wanted to see her. Just one last time. That pendant contains memories of Sayoko. And I'm sure they remember me. That's why I tried to use the Another and you. Sayoko's daughter. I wanted to revive her. But the RAS was her way of preventing that. She showed me the error of my ways. Using the Another to prove my existence was wrong. I know that now. That's it. That's everything. I wanted you to know. This is my truth.
Ryan? What's happening to you? Wait, are you trying to erase my memories of you?
You will forget me.
No, Ryan! That's... Ryan, look! Look at this!
remember you.
It's a message from my mom. When you tried to write my mom's memories onto me, she told me something. She said a person can live forever as long as someone remembers them.
Sayoko.
Thank you, Ryan. Because you remember her, my mom lives on. And thanks to that, I got to see her.
Ashley, will you remember me? Even if I disappear.
Yes. I won't forget the person Mom discovered. I'll remember you forever.
Please, show me the rats again. Thank you, Sayoko. I can finally be at peace.
Ashley?
Dad, Ryan disappeared. He touched the rats and now he's gone.
What?
He told me about Mom. And why he appeared to me.
What did he say? Tell me everything.
After that, Dad and I took the boat back to JC Valley. He took me to his lab and I took a nap on his cot. He and Rex had a long conversation. Dad was with me when I woke up. He told me it's time to go home. We didn't talk much on the walk back to the cottage. We didn't need to tell each other what we were thinking. We just knew. We were thinking about Mom.
Honestly, you two. I had a funny feeling after our phone call yesterday. I got worried, so I came to make sure everything was all right. Only to find you two were out all night?
Well, it's just that, so much happened, and...
For real, Jessica. It was a lot.
Well, go on.
It's all my fault. I got Ashley mixed up in a big mess.
Don't listen to him. It was my idea to go to that island. Dad kept me safe, Jessica.
And it's all thanks to Ashley that we learned about Sayoko.
At least you two are getting along. Huh? Aren't you glad you agreed to the trip?
Yeah, actually. I have so much to tell you, Jessica.
I can't wait to hear it all. When does the bus home arrive?
We still have a little time. I'm gonna go say bye to everyone.
Oh, one more thing. Can you return the key card to the guest house? I've already checked us out.
Sure thing.
I saw you picked up some souvenirs.
Just a few things. Sorry I didn't ask first.
No, it's all right. I'm glad you got something. If you want anything else from Lake Juliet, just let me know.
Will do. Thanks, Dad.
Vale, pues vamos a despedirnos de la gente.
Ashley.
Si necesitas algo, dímelo.
Be careful.
Cuídate. Vale.
Stay safe, Ashley. I'll be home on the weekends. I'll see you then.
Obtienes colgante de mamá. Todavía falta para coger el autobús. Molaría ver a la gente otra vez antes de irme.
Hi, Ashley. Are you heading home?
Yeah. Thanks for everything.
No, I should be thanking you.
I've got my work cut out for me. First, we need to seal up the files on the Another and clean the lake.
And of course, we'll compensate the community for the pollution. I imagine there's more paperwork than research on the horizon.
Sounds tough.
All in a day's work for a director. One more thing. I'm sorry to keep your father here. We'll need him to help rebuild JC Valley.
I get it. I'll cheer him on while he does what he does best. I'm sure that's what Mom would have wanted. Just take care of him, okay?
Thank you, Ashley. Oh, and I hear you and Elizabeth have started getting along. Thanks for that, too. It's too bad she isn't here to say goodbye. I wonder where she is. I think Janet's hanging out at Bob's place, but... Well, at any rate, take care of yourself. Come and visit anytime.
I'll be back, for sure.
No está en casa, ¿no? Vale. Pues vamos a lo de Bob.
Hey, what's up?
I'm about to catch my bus home.
What? No way! I was looking forward to hanging out. I guess you'll just have to come back soon.
I definitely will.
Elizabeth said she's gonna come back to practice.
That's great.
I didn't think Tommy or I got through to her, but then, boom, mine changed. Don't suppose you had anything to do with that?
Nah, not really. I just cleared the air a little. And I think we may be friends now?
Friends with Miss Moody? Impressive. Which means I must be pretty impressive too, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, bye.
See ya.
Bob está aquí.
Well, if it isn't Miss Ashley.
Hi, Bob. I'm on my way home.
Aw, what a shame. Safe travels. And don't be a stranger, you hear?
Oh, I'm definitely stopping by whenever I visit my dad.
Looking forward to it. Your friends will miss you, but the salmon rice burger will miss you even more.
I'll be dreaming of that burger.
And I'll make sure the tab goes to Doc
My
Robbins it
dad.
is.
Vamos a ir a ver a Charlotte.
Last time I was here...
Hold it right there.
Charlotte!
Did you find Matthew?
Yeah. He remembered everything. He figured out where his dad is too, so he went to see him.
Is that so? I'm glad. It seems this meddlesome young lady was helpful after all.
Oh, harsh. Here I thought you might be about to thank me. You're sure in a good mood. Did something happen?
Huh? Oh, nothing major. I'm just going to have a visitor soon, is all.
Oh, who's coming?
I called my daughter, and she started crying on the phone, poor thing. She's visiting today. Honestly, shouldn't she have just told me before running off and eloping?
Aw, come on, Charlotte. Just be happy to see your daughter. You're about to meet your grandchild for the first time.
Did you say something, dear?
No, nothing. I'm heading home after this.
Oh, I see. My garden will be thankful for the reduced foot traffic.
Are you sure you aren't actually sad? Maybe even just a little?
Visit Lake Juliet again. Okay, Ashley?
I'll be back for sure, Charlotte. Take care.
Vale, nos queda Dan, Elizabeth, Tommy y no creo que encontremos a Matthew, ¿no? Estará en el hospital con su padre. Ah, bueno, y los del laboratorio. ¿Tendré que ir al laboratorio o qué? Vale, quizá no.
Gina! Oh, Ashley. I was out for my first stroll in a while, hoping I'd run into you before you headed home. The director told me about the remote and other.
Yeah. Crazy, huh?
So much has happened. You must be exhausted.
Nah, I'm fine. But what about you? Are your injuries all right?
Oh, that was nothing major. I'm stronger than I look, you know?
I had a feeling. Thanks, Gina. I was able to hang on because you were there with me.
Come hang out again soon, okay? I'll be here enjoying the view. And working with the director and Dr. Robbins, of course. We're going to continue our research in ways that will really help people.
Take care of my dad for me.
Leave him to me.
I'll see you next time. Tell Ian I said bye too.
You got it. Take care, Ashley.
Going somewhere, Ashley?
Yeah, the bus stop. I'm heading home.
Already? That's too bad. I heard things got crazy at JC Valley. My dad told me about it.
Yeah, things got a little crazy.
I heard about Sophia, too. It was hard for Dad to talk about, but he told me everything.
I'm glad you talked with him.
How are things with your dad?
Better. I mean, there's still a lot I don't get, but better.
Dad's right. One other thing. I'm sorry for being so rude to Matthew. I didn't know the truth, and I said some pretty mean things.
If it's bothering you, why don't you send him a message? I'm sure Dan has his contact info.
Yeah, good idea. Honesty is the way to go, right?
Yeah. And text me while you're at it.
Oh, please. As if I'd ever do that.
What?
I'll just have to see you at the band contest.
I guess you're right.
I have a song that only I can sing.
I can't wait.
Then I'll see you there. Later.
You bet. No slacking off today, right?
Hey now, no one works harder than me.
That's your line, huh?
Your dad already checked out. Now I just need the keycard.
Here you go.
Seems like you had a pretty eventful vacation.
Not wrong. But I think it'll be a good memory.
Glad to hear it. At the end of the day, I really like this place. I'm glad what went down didn't ruin it for you.
You're not so bad, Tommy.
Just figuring that out? Well, once you return the keycard, you won't be able to get back in. Have you said all your goodbyes?
Yo creo que sí.
Yep, all done.
And there you are. Officially checked out.
Thanks for everything.
No worries.
Has devuelto la tarjeta a Tommy.
Ashley, keep on rocking. I'll see you at the band contest.
See you there.
Where a cool breeze blows and clean water flows, just a short stone's throw.
Ashley,
El autobús llegará en cualquier momento.
if I may.
¿No te olvidas de nada, Ashley? No, vámonos.
The day before my 14th birthday started off pretty bad. But on that day, I reunited with my dad, and the rest became a memory I'll never forget. 2 years passed. I turned 16. I went to see Dad, and the trip started off pretty bad. So much happened in just a single day. But it became another precious memory. I finally understand who my mom really was. I'll keep those 2 days close to my heart. Behind the door to my memories. With Mom. Forever.
Looking at myself in the water flowing by the lake, no sounds like telling me all the painful memories. Thinking of my past and remembering the days when I was smiling all the time, and I hope it comes, but I know I'll get there where my sunshine is. I hope the fire in me will burn once again. The lessons I have learned are now part of me, and it made me stronger every day. step or two. For the good and for all of the struggles that I have been through. 'Cause I want to go to the paradise, to the place that I will call my home. I can't help it but to think the good things and the miseries. Fighting this fight, I know I'm not alone. For sure I'll make it there where I fight to be, in the place where I will find myself serene. Better days will come to me, I'll take another step. I know that I will be the best version of myself. I keep trying to be the best that I can never be. To the days that I made mistakes, but I still do believe. 'Cause I want to go to the paradise, to the place that I will call my home. I can, I'm gonna make it, even if it's 1,000 miles away. I can and I will make it, take all my sadness away. Carry on, gonna get through it, everything will be alright. I know I will win this fight. I keep telling myself that it takes another step or two. For the good and for all of the struggles that I have been through. 'Cause I want to go to the paradise, to the place that I will call my
Pues hasta aquí Another Code Recollection Más Allá de la Memoria. Por fin hemos descubierto todo sobre nuestra madre, hemos ayudado a Matthew y parece que nos vamos a llevar mejor con nuestro padre. Espero que os haya gustado el juego, a mí me ha gustado bastante, la verdad. Si os ha gustado el vídeo y queréis apoyar al canal, sois más que bienvenidos. Hasta la próxima.